Well, it's been a long time since a fishing video went up on my channel. Today you are joining me, as Wayne would say, on the mighty Chesil Beach. I've come away in my camper van. I've got worn out getting along to the spot we're fishing. I'm here today with Wayne, aka the Shore Hunter, and Gareth Griffiths as well has come to join us. They're already out fishing. They got along here to the spot much quicker than I did. I took my time, had a lot of gear to shift, and I'm truly worn out. So apologies to my physio who told me I wasn't supposed to lift anything heavy for another couple of months yet. Yeah, so I've overdone it a bit already and I haven't even cast out yet. So what is the plan for today? Well, it was really blowy the last few days. It's settled down a lot today. The sea has got a lot of colour in it. We are hoping for some cod. The boys have already pulled out some fish. Gareth's had 2 congers out and Wayne's had a smooth hound, which we kind of weren't expecting for this time of year, but that's what it is. So the plan for me is cod. If it had been a bit clearer, I'd have been targeting bream as well, but we definitely want a cod. So what bait have I got? Well, I've already taken this out of my Seadra 8 litre cool box. Fantastic cool boxes these for a day's fishing. These lug, I ain't gonna lie, they're a week and a half old and they are probably really fucking sticky. Excuse my language. Really sticky. There we go. Very old lug. Definitely sticky. Probably no sign of life. No, dead as. These have been in my fridge for a week and a half. In fact, that probably makes them 2 weeks old, to be fair. So we've got very, very sticky lug. I'll just get these wrapped back up. Don't think there's much point putting them back in the cool box at the moment. It's not hot yet and they're not alive. What else have I got? I've got 2 ragworm. Don't ask. In here I have, look at these, beautiful blow lug, stunning worms. This is what I'm hoping is going to do the business today. Are nice and juicy, beautifully fresh, and look at that. What cod would not want to eat that worm? So I've got a few wraps of these. Maybe I've got about maybe a pound, maybe just shy of a pound. So a couple of those, another one there. There's more in that one. We've got a packet of squid. They've defrosted because they've been in my van all night. I slept in the van and Wayne woke me up at about 4:30 this morning and said, come on, time to get out fishing. So along I've come. Some other frozen lug. These were vac packed. I took a wrap out to give to Wayne. These were fresh frozen, so they're probably in a far better state than my old sticky ones, but we'll see what does the business. And just for a laugh, I have also got in here, oops, get that back in the box, some peelers. They're still cold, but yeah, they've definitely defrosted. So we'll give that a go as well as the day goes on. And the last thing in there I've got is a rubbish bag, so I'll get that out ready for later. And yeah, that's the baits. We'll have a look at the rig soon. Well guys, I need to get my acting together. I still haven't got a rod set up. Wayne's just pulled in what looks like codling, which is what we came for. So leads today, I've got my 7-ounce grip leads. I've got a couple of SKM leads, which I really love. And I've also got a couple of breakaway ones with me. Medium Baytex bait elastic. And for the rigs, I'm using 2 clip downs. We have, I'll get a couple of these out. I'm going to use 3 rigs so I can always have a spare one baited up, ready to go. These are 2 hooks, clip down rigs, like I said, 18-inch snoods, and they got 3/0 hooks on. So once I get all this baited up, we'll have a look at these. Get 2 of those out, pop the spare one back in the bag. And the snoods are 30-pound amnesia, 60-pound Zen and rig body, and the hooks are Manta extras. And then I'm going with a 3rd rig that's got smaller hooks. It's basically the same setup, but 1/0 saltwater champions, 25-pound amnesia. Everything else about the rig is the same. Although I was a bit slack at home, I haven't put the splashdowns on the bottom. I've got a little clip that they're going to go onto. If I can get one out of the packet. I've got too many in here is the trouble. There we go, there's one coming free. Just got to get that hook out. Put that down. And I've got some splashdowns in the packet. If you've watched a lot of my older videos, you'll know I used to use imps a lot, but I had them unclipped too often because I cast off the ground. So I've gone back to, I've switched over to using splashdowns. So I'll just get one of these out for that rig. There we go. Put those in there. And on the bottom of the rig, when I made it up, I've got a Seadra fast link or quick clip, whatever they're called. I forget the exact name, but these are fantastic. They're so strong. Some other brands I've used flex on the cast, and I'm not I'm not a bad caster, but I'm not the biggest caster in the world. Wayne's getting a picture taken with his codling. So there we go. So the splashdown goes onto that Seadra clip, and we're good to go. So I tie all my snoods with using rig gum instead of crimps. Tie all my snoods. Trap all the swivels for the snoods using rig gum instead of crimps. Some people prefer crimps because it's quicker, but I use rig gum because if I ever have to retie a hook, I can adjust it, and also it means I don't have to get everything perfectly positioned when I'm back home. So let's get this sorted out. Actually, the sea's already calmed down since I got down here. I'm taking my time setting up, like I said, because it was a very long walk this morning with a lot of heavy gear. The guys must have been fishing a good, I don't know, 45 minutes or more longer than me. Right, let's get this. What I'll do is I'll use the breakaway lead on the one with the 1/0 hooks so that I can easily distinguish it. And I'll put the 2 SKM leads on the heavier rigs that I've got here. If Gareth keeps pulling congers in, I have got a conger rig with me that I got off Wayne, the shore hunter, because I've got a shore hunter conger rig in my box. I've used it before, but I'll give it a wash when I got home. And it's still absolutely fine. The hooks are still good. So get this lid on. Pop that on there. Sometimes with the splashdowns, you can find that these wires, they bend a little bit and create a gap. If that happens, I just use my forceps to bend it back. Never had a lead come off. I know some people complain about them for that, but me, never had a problem. I always check them and make sure the lead's good and proper trapped by the splashdown. God, I'm talking away and I haven't even drunk coffee yet. Not that I'm going to. Coffee's in my van. I've only got tea with me today. Brought my jet boil. I'm going to get a cup of tea on once I've got some baits out. Right, so here we go. 3/0 cod rig, 2/0 clip down. There we are. So you can see at the top there, I've got the SRT spring. There's the 18-inch snood. It's got a little rubber stop for the bait stop with a sequin. Hopefully you can make that out. And the 3/0 Manta extra hook. And then the bottom snood, same setup. And that will clip in the splashdown. So we're going to get this baited up in a minute. I need to still get my rods and reels together, so I'll sort that out. And then in a second, when you see me again, I'll be baiting up this rig. See you in a minute. So let's do a little bit of baiting up. I'm going to put some of this sort of fresh-ish lug. Fresh-ish, I say. It's very, very dead. Like I say, this is the stuff that's been in my fridge for a week and a half. I'll slide that on the bait needle. I'm going to use a couple of these. That is truly vile. Get rid of the tail on that. If you see me using fresh bait, you know I normally top and tail my worms, but these are so disgusting, I don't think I need to. Top and tailing I do with the fresh, so by that I mean I snip the heads and the tails off. Lets the juices out. These reek. Yeah. And we're definitely going to need some bait elastic on that. So, oh, I've got an older, that was a new Baytex, let's get an old one. Medium Baytex. Looks like the end's gone in, so I'll get the elastic out of the tube. There we go. And we're just going to whip that on. And I'm going to put blow lug on the other hook. Because they're 3/0s, I'm going to put some quite decent baits on these. The 1/0 hooks I'll go with smaller. Probably just one worm a hook. So I'll put this frozen, it's not frozen, squidgy fresh on the top hook. So just slide that round. This is a very thin bait needle, which I do like. They like nice bend, so you can get some good tension in there without it popping off. There we go, look at that. Beautiful, stinky, stinky bait. Right, now we get the blow lug. That's a really nice one, look at that. Pinch the tail off. Pop the needle in the tail end, that's the way I like to do it. Quite squirting everywhere. I'll get this on the hook. Like I say, I'm going to put a couple of these on. Actually, maybe one is all right. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go with that. That looks pretty decent. And there we go. I've got a nice new hoodie on. I've just probably squirted blow lug juice all over it. There we go, look. Seadra hoodie today as well. Brand new. What was the first thing I did when I put it on? I spilled coffee down it yesterday. Typical, eh? It's just like me. Anyway, I need to get these baits out because the other guys are into the fish. The first thing I need to do is make sure it all clips up nicely. So I'm just going to hang the rig on my tripod and get it adjusted so the tension's right. So is that in the right place? That's actually pretty good. Pop that in the splashdown. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. There were a lot of mosquitoes around this morning before it got light, and I breathed a few of them in. Actually, even though I made that at home, I've actually got those pretty well tensioned there. Right, I'm just going to wipe my hands and then we get that clipped on the rod. Rod today, competition naggers from Tronics Pro. And I've got my pen casting specials. There we go. Let's get these baits out. Woohoo! Now Gareth's had doggy. They're well out fishing me. I haven't even got my baits in the water. Anyway, I'm going to cast this out and I'll see you shortly. Glasses are falling down. Let's get these juicy baits sent out to sea. Well, juicy. The blow lug's juicy. The black lug, stinking. Right, I've had my reel service. Thank you, Milo, for getting those done for me. Hopefully I'm not going to blow it up. We'll see. Plenty of line on there if I need to strip some off, because I cock up. We shall see. Let's get it out. I've got the mags on full. Wish me luck. There we are. I think I can ease those mags off a few clicks. Eventually I'll get them set to where I want them. I'll keep my line high, so we've got quite a dump coming down, which is why I'm using 7 ounces, and that's why I'm using my naggers, because they're 14 foot and they're the longest rods I like to use with my multipliers. So I'll get this in the tripod and see you in a bit. That's grip nice, high up, keep the tip up, keep it out of the wave. Right, now we've got to get the other one out. Well guys, I was just chatting to Gareth and got a bite. I've just launched myself back down the beach. Yeah, it's there. And it was a cod. It wasn't a cod Wayne caught earlier. It was, he had a little bass and a pout. What have we got on here? Did I miss it? Because I was down the beach chatting. It's only been out like 2 minutes. Yeah, I think I might have missed it. Serves me right for running down the beach, doesn't it? Oh, I'm in the washing machine at the edge. Wind like crazy, keep the line tight. Yeah, I missed the bastard. Sorry, I keep swearing this morning because I haven't had enough sleep. What was it on? Blow lug. It's had the blow lug. I missed it, yeah. Look at that. Clean off. Maybe I'll put a bit of elastic on the next blow lug. I haven't even got another rig baited up yet. I'm slacking. Right. I'll get myself sorted out. I'll see you again either when I've got a fish or when I've got both rods out. I've got another bite. Gareth's got another one. He's got a bream. Gareth's got a black bream. Look at that. Didn't expect that given the colour in the water. Just checking out, you can see my rod. Yeah, I think you got the tip in. Yeah, that's good. You can see I still haven't got the second rod out. I was just baiting up a second rig. And I had a pull down. There it goes. Let's give it a little tug, see if it's on there. Let's see, have we got it this time? Might just be fishing one rod for a bit with these bites. Maybe I'll stick old squid out, get a different rig out. I think I missed it again. Probably because I've got great big hooks. If there's bream out there, near the edge. Ooh. Keep that line tight. They're well out fishing me, these boys. Have I got my bait back this time? Yes, I have. That's good. That time it's gone for the manky frozen. Have a look at that. You can tell, look at the blow lug, still pristine. Absolutely pristine. And that, the other one, look, it's changed colour. I can't quite get it, but this, look, somebody's had a go at that. It's coming off. Hopefully you can pick that out. Probably not very well. I still haven't had enough cups of tea this morning. But yeah, I'm just going to clip this back up, send it out, because I'm so far behind with setting my shit up. I'll just pick that loose bit off. So, put it off, chuck it away. It's insane. Right. Make sure the bait stops in the right place there. Slide them down so they're just touching the top of my baits. There we go. Right. Oops, unclipped it. There we go. Right, I'll just give my hands a wipe. Get it cast back out. Hopefully I'll get fish on camera soon, eh? You never know. It's obviously because I've had a break at fishing. I'm out of practice, isn't it? Well, third cast, hooked one. Look at that. A little pouting. I think I know what's going to happen to that. I'm going to give it to Gareth. Let's see what he can do with it. Well, I've given up on trying to get two rods out for the minute. It's like as soon as you get your baits out, you get a bite. I did have a bite on this one quite a while ago, but I decided I needed to get my rig with smaller hooks baited up. So the 102 clip down is now ready to go with one of those manky lug on and a blow lug. And now Gareth's had a codling. That's what we came for. That is what we came for. I've either got some weed on here or a fish. Like I say, I did have a bite a while ago, but I just left it because I wanted to carry on getting sorted out. We got something on it. Just pulling. Feels bigger than the pout I caught. But once you get near this edge, you're in the washing machine. Let's go forwards. Wind like crazy to keep that line tight. And what have we got? Fish is coming. Looks like it might be a bream. I can't quite see well enough yet. Let's see, what have we got? Yay! Another fishy. It's a little pout. There we go. This is what is eating our baits. Look at that one. There we are. Let's get this guy unhooked, chuck him back. I think Gareth's got a few pout down there now. I don't think he needs another one just yet. So this one gets to live. But there we go. A beautiful Chesil Beach pouting. We've got another bite. This one pulled the lead out. Let's see if it's still there. Just tighten it up a little bit. It's on, I think. I think that's on. Let's see what we got. Hopefully not another pout. Nice to get something that's not a pout, wouldn't it? I think so. It's only been out there about 2 minutes. That seems to be about as long as I can keep a bait in the water today. I'll just get a bit closer so that if I need to run backwards a little bit, I can. Once we get near the edge. Oh, it's pulling. Fish on. Got to keep the line tight. It's coming in through that surf. If your line goes loose, it can get that fish off. What have we got this time? Is it another pout? There's a lot of pout out there. I don't think it looks pouty. I think we have the target species, guys. We have the target species. It's not the biggest, but it is what we came for. Mr. Card. I'll get him unhooked, I'll bring him over. Gareth into something decent, his rod tip's bent right round. Right, I'll just get my T-bar so we can get him off. You're pointing up at the sky a little bit, aren't you? I'll just bend you down. That's probably better for you. Hope so. I was about to film some stuff in my shelter when the rod pulled round. Right, let's get this T-bar in him. Like I say, not the biggest. That's taking it right down. He's nailed that bait. It's got a 3/0 hook down him. There we go. I'll just clean him up and bring him over to the camera. But there we have our Dorset codling. Woohoo! It's what I came for. Well, I finally found a bit of 5 minutes where I could eat some breakfast. It's now 8:15 and I've had a few little taps on here, so I'm guessing my bait's been stripped. So we get this one reeled in. I've got my 1/0 2-hook clip down baited up ready to go. And I've actually changed the lead to a 6-ounce on that. The sea's calmed down quite a bit and the tide's dropped out, so the surf isn't quite as vicious on the line, so I'm hoping I can get away with the 6-ounce lead now. I find it quite exhausting casting 7s all day. I'm expecting there to be not a lot of bait left on this. Gareth just pulled in another conger. You can keep those down there. Mind you, later on, if I get knackered, I still might stick a big bait out to try for one. We shall see. So far all my fish have been on the lug. I've tried a bit of squid as well. No interest in that. That came back untouched. I'll chuck it out again later. Still on the hook on my other 3/0 rig that's down in my shelter there. Yeah, all action this morning. Loads of pout coming out. In Gareth's case, loads of congers coming out. The boys have had a couple of little hounds as well. Wayne's was all right. I think Gareth's wasn't much past newborn. Yeah, so the bottom hook's been stripped clean. Top hook with the manky lug and the squid on, untouched. So it just goes to show, I think, really all the fish I've had have been on that blow lug. I think. Don't think any were on the frozen lug. But the importance of fresh bait, you can't beat fresh bait. But sometimes frozen is all we can get. But I'm going to get these lovely baits whacked back out. Blow lug on both hooks for this one. I'll get it chucked out. I'll see you shortly. Just had another pull back. Rod tip lifted right up there. Pull back doesn't sound quite right, does it? Lead's pulled back, rod tip's lifted up. Just keep an eye on that for a minute. It's been out like literally a minute, which is why I'm still only fishing one rod. Gareth, however, he's got 3 rods out. He's just showing off, isn't he? But we're here all day. I know if I fish 2 rods at this sort of speed, I'll be exhausted. Don't know if you saw Gareth in the background there, he just whacked out a whole pout. A long, long way. Well, maybe that was just the lead moving. Anyway, if I get a bite, I'll bring you back. See you soon, I hope. Well, I was just down the beach chatting to the boys and I've got slack line, so we're going to get this in now. Either there's a fish on there or my bait's gone, because I've been getting little pull downs for a while. Oh, I think I missed it. Missed it. Well, we'll see what bait's been attacked. I'm expecting there to be none left on the hooks. There's a lot of pout out there, just picking the bait off. Yeah, nothing. A bit of weed on the lead or not? Pick that off. Nobody wants weed on the lead or not. Yeah, bottom hook stripped, top hook half stripped. They are liking these blow lug. So I'm going to get these rigs swapped over. What I'm going to send out next is a 3/0 clip down, and I've got squid on the top hook and some fresh blows on the bottom. So, am I going to catch another fish? We shall see. I think so. I think it's going to be a really cracking day today. Well, the tide's dropping out, the bites have eased off, so I can get the other rod set up. I've popped the reel on. We're just going to get the line up the eyes and get a second rig chucked out. If it does go a bit hectic again, I'll go back down to one rod. It's got a long day's fishing. I'm not beach fit at the moment because of my 3 months out, over 3 months out really from fishing. So I need to take it a bit easier today than I'd like. But I'm back out on the beach, that's the main thing. Feel a little bit from that incision I got in my stomach, but it's not too bad. As long as I'm good for the walk home later, that is what matters. Oh, the clip I've got on is a bit too big. I have to chop it off. Twisting, twisting, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. There's loads of seagulls down the beach. I just spotted them all sitting there waiting. What have I done there? Twisted it. There we go. Right, this is my 2 clip down 1/0s with a 6-ounce lead. Didn't grip terribly well. I might have to step back up to the 7. But this is loaded. Whoops, if I can catch it. Fresh blows on both hooks. Look at that. There we go. Let's get them out there. Time to launch these baits out to Mr. Cod. Gareth had a nicer one out just now. Nothing massive still, but he certainly pulled out the best one of the day. So they are out there. He's had a few. I've had one. Don't think Wayne's actually had one yet. He's obviously waiting for a better one to come along. That's what I'd say. Waiting for the better one. Right, let's get this, try and get this one out a bit further. Get the lead where I'm happy with it. Hopefully this isn't going to blow up. We shall see. Whoa. There we go. That is what happens when you don't have your mags tight enough. Birdie, birdie. This is going to take me a little while, I think. Ho, ho, ho. There we go, see you in a bit. Got proper slack lined while I was sorting out my other reel. Off we got on here. I'll try not to get myself tangled up in my leader. Yeah, we got a fish. I think we got a fish. I'm trying to catch up with it. Oh, I won't be pleased if I've missed this one. Oh, that's proper slack line. Yeah, I think it's off. Oh. Is it off? Is it off? I'm near the edge. Get it through the surf. See what, if there is something on here, it isn't what gave me slack line. Busy sorting out that bird's nest I just created for myself. Miss a cracking slack line bite. Yep. Munch that lug. Right, I'll get this one just rebaited quickly because I haven't even got a spare rig ready to go. Chuck it back out. I was just about to retie my leader on, having cut the bird's nest out with a pair of scissors. But yeah, lug's been munched. They absolutely don't want to touch this squid I've been putting out. Next cast, that'll come off. Right, get these old bits of lug off. That was a cracker. Can't catch them all. You can't catch them all. I tell you what, that sea has calmed down so much since we arrived. Let's get this old bait off. But it's still got a lovely bit of colour in it. And a nice bit of foam on top. Right. I'm going to get some more bait on. Give my hands a clean. I'll see you soon. Right, I'm just trying to have some food. I've got bites on both rods. I'm going to have a look at the left one. Looks a bit breamy. And this is the one I've got 3/0 hooks on, so that's not the best mix, is it? There we go. Vicious little bite, that. Whoops. Yeah, it's on there. Just got to make sure it stays on there. Coming up to the edge, the danger zone. This is where it probably gets off, isn't it? Bit of slack line there. Missed it. Oh, well, it got off in the surf. That's annoying. Got to keep that tension on. Have a look at the other one in a second. Again, that's on the blow lug. That is the killer bait of the day. Blow lug. I might have to step down my hook sizes to get some more hookups. There's obviously not enough cod out there for me to justify sticking with 3/0s on 2 rigs. Right. What's going on with the other one? Get this reeled in. Oh, Gareth's got another conger. He loves his congers. I'm in the washing machine at the edge. Keep that line tight. Just in case there's something on there. I don't think there is. And also, obviously, I don't want to get another bird's nest because I've got a loop of line in the reel. Oh, lean knot's got a bit stuck in the top eye there. Let me have a look at what's going on. Oh. Right. Oh, I'm getting tangled up. Anyway, baits are out of the water. Need another fish soon. I need to eat my breakfast. Well, lunch. It's really lunch, even though it's only 9:30. I've been up long enough for it to feel like lunch. I need to eat. I just went to borrow a lead off Wayne, and I've come back to a massive slack line. This is like, I keep missing my slack liners, don't I? Keep not being here. I need to pay more attention. Come on, Jem. I'll stop walking down the beach now, try a bit harder to pay attention. Definitely out of practice with my fishing. Coming through the washing machine at the edge. Right, let's see what bait that had then. Slug again. Right, nothing like that squid I've put on. Well, if there are bream out there, they'll probably be picking at it a little bit. Put that there. Let's inspect these baits. Yeah, the squid at the top still looks in mint condition, well, relatively, considering it's been in the sea an hour. And I had 2 worms on the bottom hook, that's now just 1. So, because I haven't got another rig ready, I've been down borrowing the lead off Wayne. I'll just put some more bait on that bottom hook, get a chuck back out, and let's see if I can actually pay attention and get the next slack liner. Oh, what am I like? I just had a bite on the left-hand rod. Looked a little bit breamy. This is the one I got the 3/0s on. I've just actually got a bream rig out that I'm about to bait up. So I can really get the tactics mixed up, rather than keep missing fish on hooks that are too big. Although those slack liners were, I'm sure, fish that could get 3/0s in their mouths. Because I've got 7-ounce leads on here. It takes a bit of effort to move a 7-ounce lead. Is it going to get us a fish? That seems to have gone away. Ooh, let me get this bream rig baited up. Maybe we'll stand a better chance of getting a hook up. I'm not sure how my camera's set at the minute, but we've just had a nice bite on this rod. Again, it looked breamy. Let's see if it's on it. I was just baiting up my bream rig. Which has got a more suitable size hook on it for these kind of fish. Size 2s, 2 clip down, size 2 hooks with little pop-ups on. Near the edge. Got to come through the surf, keep winding. Is it on here? There's fish on. Ooh. Well, it's not a bream. Sorry about the angle of my camera. I was just fiddling with it when I had this bite. We've got another pout. There we go. God, you really are squint, aren't you? I can only apologise. Right, let's get this pout unhooked, get another rig ready, and I will straighten you out, I promise. That's better. My rod tip straightened up, a little bit of slack line, not a massive slack line, I have to say. Just tighten down into that. Something's obviously either moved the weight or pulled a little bit of line off the reel, one of the two. Probably pulled a bit of line off the reel because I got my drag set quite well. I've gone down to 1 rod. I definitely haven't fully recovered from the surgery I had earlier in the year. And I needed to have a bit of a rest, especially when I'm fishing with my competition naggers and 7-ounce leads. Even when I'm at full fitness, I find that quite hard work. We're here all day. I don't want to exhaust myself now, so I'm just going to fish 1 rod. And probably in an hour or so, I'll have a little hour's rest before I start fishing hard again, because we've got all day here. Yeah, anyway, maybe some more fish will follow. Gareth down the beach has been landing eel after eel after eel. I tell you, he can keep his congers. I don't like them. I think he's been catching those on fish baits, and I'm sticking to the worms really for now. I'll try a bit of peeler later on as well. When the tide starts to come in again, I'll get a bit of peeler out. It's pretty low at the moment. I haven't checked the tide times, but I'm guessing we must be pretty close to low tide, and all is good. Well, I just had another bite on the rod. I was about to say the left-hand rod, but I haven't got a right-hand rod, have I? Let's see. I bet it's another pout, to be honest. I've got that Bream rig baited up ready to go with a blow lug and a king rag on it. Although I think the only bream we've seen is that one Gareth had earlier. Come on, fishy. Is it gonna come in with a fish on the end? You might be able to see in the background. I don't know if you pick Gareth up. He's about to send out a very large looking fish bait, and I bet it's going to go some distance. Oh, it looked like a gentle flick by his standards. That bite's gone away. I'll leave it there a little bit longer. I need a bit of rest, and I've got 2 hooks out there, haven't I? So there's still a chance on the other one. Well, I'm in the surf a little bit. I didn't cast this one out very fast, so we're going to reel this one in and send it out a little bit further so that the surf doesn't keep moving my lead, making my line go slack. Actually, we've got a bit of weight on this. Might just be that I'm getting weak in my old age. Yeah, I think we might have a fish on. Either that or I really am getting weak. Oh, it's gone really light. Oh, I need to reel faster when I come through that surf, but we have got a fish. It's not a big fish, but nonetheless a fish. I'll go down and get it. Another little pout. Getting a little bit of a pest now, these fish. Pout on the Bream rig. I'll get this little chap sorted out, get him sent back. Let's get that hook out. There we go. Let's get this chap sent back where he belongs. Literally just cast back out. I was just tightening the line into my lead and we've already got a bite. Probably another one of these pesty pout. I'm loving this fresh bait. I'll just leave that a little bit. Nice little pull down. Oh, there we go, slack line. Not massive slack line, just slack line. I'm gonna have a little break after this one. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I haven't had a cup of tea since 5 o'clock this morning, and it's now nearly 11. I'm glad there's a breeze, because it's quite warm down here in the sun. Right, I'm just going to see if I've got anything on here. I don't think I have. Ah, there was lug on both hooks on this one. I told a lie. Both of them have been munched. Both hooks munched. Look at this. Half the bait gone. I'll get this sorted out, chuck it back out, and I'm going to get my jet boil on and make myself a much needed cup of tea. Cheers everyone, I'm looking forward to this. Oh, it's been a long day already. Well guys, apologies for the sound on this little clip. I'm just charging up my microphones, but look, we've done it. We've got a little black bream, another species. Absolutely beautiful little fish. I'll get this chap, chuck back. We're on the fish. Well, you can tell the sea's clearing out. We've got another beautiful Chesil Beach bream. That's it, my mic's charged up enough, so we're back in business. I'll get my rig hung up for the next cast, which I've got baited up over here, my Bream rig with the pop-ups on. And I'll just give that other one another minute or so before I reel it in. You know, it's kind of lucky I'm only fishing one rod, because Wayne's borrowed my other one. He had a problem with his tip eye. Come on, Bream. I was fishing with, well, I was fishing, what do I mean by that? I am fishing with Gareth Griffiths today as well as Wayne. As I probably mentioned earlier in the video, he had a beautiful Cooch's bream out earlier. Little one, but stunningly beautiful little fish. Right, that must be about a minute. Let's get this reeled in. These bream do strip the baits. If you don't hook them, they have every bit of bait off your hook if you leave it too long. There's a little bit of weed moving through now as well, and you might be able to hear the wind noise on my mic. The wind has really picked up this afternoon from what it was this morning. There's another big blow coming through tomorrow. You know, I think, have we got the bream on? We'll find out in a minute. It's a little bit heavy near the edge. If there is one on here, it's not a big one. Which hook did it go for? This is my size 1.0 clip down rig. Well, something's munched, both those hooks have had a munch. They're not quite stripped yet, so I probably could have left it out a little bit longer. I'll remember that for my next cast, because I am feeling pretty exhausted, where I'm definitely not beach fit yet. Anyway, let's get the next one out. This is the Bream rig this time, size 2 Aberdeens on this one, so it's a bit more suited to what we're targeting. Just get my drop length right. There we go. Tide's coming in again now. It's getting on for, what is it, 2:30. There we go, look, it's racing up the bank. So I'm definitely not going to get closer than this to cast out. Hopefully I'm still in shot. Hopefully you can still hear me. Pop the lead down. Lost my balance a bit there, I went slightly to the right. Never mind. It's not like I was trying to get it out far, but a little bit further than that would have been nice. Get the drag set right. There we go. So I'm probably going to fish for another 2.5 hours and pack up a bit before the guys, because I'm pretty exhausted. And there's a 3-4 hour drive home for me, through at least 3.5, probably 4 hours drive. So I need to save some energy for that and have a rest after fishing before I drive off home. Anyway, that's still 2.5 hours away. Plenty of time still to catch some more bream and see what the rest of the session brings. Well guys, guess what? We've had another bream bite. Tentative one. Just the tentative one. Oh, it's actually quite nice to be out in the shelter. It's a bit hot in there. Come on, Bream. There it goes, look, there it goes. Actually, it might be a pout, that's such a small bite. Yeah, we got it. Very little knock that was. We've got some resistance here though. Wonder if this is the one with a heavier lead on that I've got. Yeah, it's bending. Absolutely bending, that rod tip. These being my naggers as well, it's not easy to bend this tip. Make sure I get that through that surf. Walk a couple of paces forwards, we're nearly at the edge. What do we have? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Ah, this is not what I wanted to catch. Not what I wanted to catch at all. Probably because I put a bit of squid on. It's my own doing. Look at that evil, evil eel. An evil eel. I do not like eels. Gareth should have caught it. He likes them. Right. I'll get my T-bar so I can get that off. Get it sent back. Right, T-bar. There we go, T-bar. Straight off. Right. I'll get that guy chucked back in the sea and I will see you later. Well, the bream are definitely out there in force. I know I just reeled in that conger. But this one's been out about 30 seconds. Even before I'd sat down on my box, after casting it out, I had a bream bite. Let's see if we got it. Something on here, I think. This is the one with my heavier lead. It wasn't the other rig that I had the conger in. Yeah, another bream. I'll walk down and get it. I'll see you in a minute. And there we go, look. Yet another Chesil Beach bream. See if I can get hold of him. Another little baby one. Not the monsters that I'd like to take home. I don't take any that are below 30 centimetres unless they're obviously going to die. And this little chap's undersized anyway. So I'll get him unhooked and I'll get him sent back. Ooh, not a bad session, eh? Not a bad session. Well, it's getting on for 4 o'clock and I have to confess I am completely exhausted. Bearing in mind I've got to get back to the car and drive home. I'm going to have one more cast after this one and pack my gear up and have a nice long rest before the trek back with all the kit. And then you never know, I might even have a little kip in my van before I drive off home because I want to be safe. I got some coffee in the van, but still an hour's sleep would do me some good if I can get it. Or maybe I'll just get halfway home and have a little kip on the way if I need it. But I'm certainly not going to drive if I'm not awake enough. So all the more reason why one more cast after this so I can get a nice bit of rest before me and the guys head back to the vehicles. I think they're planning on fishing till maybe 6:30, so another couple of hours. What did I say it was? Nearly 4 o'clock. So yeah, maybe 2.5 more hours for them. That gives me plenty of time to have a little lie down in my shelter. But I'm certainly not beach fit, and I can certainly feel where I had that surgery a few months back. But you know what? I've been out on the beach and I've had a lot of fun catching some fish. Even if I've only been fishing one rod and haven't been fishing as hard as I normally would. I need to get in some practice. So certainly not going to be one video a week yet. I need to get myself back to full fitness before I can get out and fish as much as I was before. But anyway, we've still got a chance, as Wayne would say. One more cast after this, I'll get it baited up and ready to go out. And we'll see how we get on. Well, no sooner than I put the rod down, turn the camera off, we've had a cracking bream bite there. I was just about to bait up my other rig. It's 2 more casts at this speed, then I won't be fishing for very much longer at all, will I? But I need to save my energy. Fish on. I do like catching bream, it's good fun. Oh, I think, oh, it's gone light. It's gone light. Please don't come off, Mr. Bream. If I catch a decent one this time of day, it could come home with me. But no, it's off. Oh no, it's not off, it's on there. It's just a little one. They certainly aren't getting any bigger, are they? Oh, come here. Unlike the waves. Look how cute that little chap is. Little baby one. I'll get him back. Mind those spikes. Look at that. I'll chuck him back. Right, we're going to chuck this out for the last cast. Blow lug on the hooks. Juicy beauties. Juicy beauties. I'm going to get it out there. Slack line, is it going to be a bream? Gareth's just pulled in a couple of nice ones, but he's Gareth, isn't he? And I am me. I think I missed it. What a shame. Either that or it's swimming in with me. That wind has really picked up now. It's full on in the face. And this is the last cast. This is the end of Chesil Beach for today. But hopefully I'll be back out fishing again in a couple of weeks' time to make another video. Oh, we got a fish. Right, I'll go and get it. Oh. Unhooked itself on the way up the shingle. There we go. Another beautiful black bream, and that is where we're going to end today's video. So thank you for watching. Thanks for being patient while I've been out of action for 3.5 months. And yeah, shame I couldn't fish for another couple of hours like the lads are going to, but I do need to know my limits after having that surgery. But it's good to be back. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.